It was our nights out after the exam session. With my friends, we decided to go to that Italian place. I mean, who doesn't love Italian food? So, we're there, laughing and chatting, and the waiter hands us the menu. Whoa, a 6-page menu. Can you imagine that? It felt like a never-ending scroll of pizzas. Needless to say, I was completely overwhelmed. While my friends were chatting about, I don't even remember, maybe their holiday plans, I was completely struck into that menu, trying to go through every single pizza that they had. A few minutes went by, the waiter came back. My friend ordered with ease. Then he looked at me. "What about you, sir?" I was completely paralyzed. 30 seconds went by, and then my friend leans in and just tells the waiter, "Just come back, he's still choosing." When I was trying to make my mind of one of the amazing pizza that they had, there was this little voice in my head that kept whispering, what if there's another one? What if one of them is perfect? With so many choices, one of them had to be perfect. I should have been excited about the privilege to be able to choose from so many great options, but instead, I felt paralyzed. It's strange, isn't it? How in life we can be surrounded by good things, good choices, but yet we're still on the pursuit of this elusive perfect option. More options mean more freedom, but with so many things to choose from. How are we to know that our final choice was the best? Now, to raise the stakes a lot. Speaking of something more important than food, maybe, our careers. Especially at a place like TU Delft, a place teeming with ambition. As students, our main worry isn't about finding a job or paying the rent. Our main worry is about finding that perfect job. You know, that job that lets us live the life that we are kind of living right now. Maybe it's playing in a football team, jamming on the piano, or even having the freedom to travel. It feels like every single door is open to us. You don't really have to say no to anything. But here's the catch. Graduation isn't just about stepping through a new door. With every commitment we make, with every big decision, it feels like a dozen of other doors are slamming shut. There was this interesting study run in the US by Sheena Iyengar and Barry Schwartz on college graduates. They divided college seniors looking for jobs into two groups. Maximizers, students who were looking for the best, and satisfiers, students who were okay with the good enough. They looked at how hard their decision was, how many choices they considered, the outcome of their decision, and finally, how they felt about the outcome. Maximizers considered more jobs, and as a result, they got $7,000 more in starting salary. In other words, they got 20% more than the satisfiers group. But they reported that they felt more worried, stressed, and anxious. And they were less happy, excited, and content with their choice. I think this is generally the case. If you're on the lookout for the best, you will constantly do better, but might feel worse. If you're always thinking about the opportunities that you might have missed, you might not be able to enjoy the decision that you made. You might do better objectively, but subjectively, you might feel worse. So what's more important? How good on paper the decision is, or how you feel about it? After all, who wants to be the person who makes great choices, but can't enjoy them? As we go through ticking every single box of our dream job checklist, we bump into a very familiar game, but this time in our love life. It feels like choosing a partner is a lot like choosing a job. Unlimited options endless what if, and that nagging feeling that maybe, just maybe, the perfect match is still out there for us. This is where Aziz Ansari's insight in modern romance becomes particularly relevant. He's lamenting the problem of finding, developing, and sustaining significant romantic relationships in modern society. And he thinks that Tinder and Instagram are completely catastrophic. He thinks they are catastrophic because with unlimited option, why would you ever settle for anything less than perfection? Perfection may only be one swipe away. And he thinks that people don't expect to work to make their relationship. Why work? I mean, there's always someone else that you could check out. Finally, and I mostly agree with this point, what makes relationship great is what people do in them after they have been formed, not before they have been formed. So anything that stops you from starting this relationship with someone who is, how should I say, less than perfect, stops you from cultivating this kind of intimacy that would probably come if both of you committed to making this union something that neither of you could have done on his own. It takes work to make great relationships. The point I'm trying to make that if you're on the lookout for this perfect job, partner, or even pizza, you're setting yourself on a hopeless path of dissatisfaction. In a world with unlimited options, our expectation becomes unlimited too. And nothing, believe me, nothing can ever meet the sky-high expectation. So, how are we to know that our final decision was the best? Well, we can't. But what I can tell you is that we can transform each decision we make into a good enough option. Could you have chosen a better pizza? Yes. Could you have found a better job? Of course. Could you have found a better, more beautiful partner? Definitely. But is it worth the effort, time, and commitment to be always on the lookout? I think not. It is about the time and energy we have put into our efforts that makes them special. I invite every one of you to focus on the positives of your decision rather than dwelling on the what if. Finding contentment in the decision we make. Let's ponder a final moment on Antoine de Saint-Exupéry's book, The Little Prince. The story goes by about the little prince and his rose. Yes, he loves a flower. Their relationship is far from perfect, but despite her vanity and flaws, the prince's affection towards her remains the same. This beautifully illustrates how love and dedication can transcend imperfection and teaching us the value of embracing our choices, flaws, and all. This reminds me of this touching line from the book. It is the time you have wasted on your rose that makes your rose so special. At the end, it's not about finding that perfect, flawless option, but it's about the time and energy we have put in that we can make our decision into something that is both precious and meaningful.